Hi. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, 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 hi. Happy birthday. No, happy, what is it, Thursday? Happy Thursday. Buhayo tummy hort, girl. Ugh. Yeah, I have tummy hort. I thought I was being good. I had a whole meal. And I was like, I'm gonna eat so well. And then I ate, and then I made my tummy hurt. Not sure if it's because what I ate just doesn't agree with me, or if I ate too fast or something, but now I'm very nauseous, so... probably won't be a 12 million hour long stream today, as it usually is when it comes to Fallout, but we'll still try to do it. Isn't Mother Nature punching you in the lasagna? No, I just ate stupidly. I just possibly ate stupidly, you know? But it was so good. It was, I got a mushroom risotto. Yeah, I got a mushroom risotto with asparagus, and it was yummy, and I was like, you know, and so I ate a whole bunch of it, and then there was also a panna cotta with a raspberry coulis on top, and that was really good. So it was delicious, but now I'm nauseous. But I took some medications, and hopefully I'll be fine. Yes. You should keep some garlic or mint close by. Yeah, I mean, I do have, like, herbals for that reason. Thank you for the hydrate. Now. I know it's ginger, not garlic. Who the fuck has garlic tea? I know it's not garlic. You make ginger tea, but it's fun to see what people think when you say garlic, as if you're going to make fucking tea with it. It sounds good. At that point, you just want soup. The guys from Vampire Survivor have garlic tea? I suppose so. Garlic ginger tea sounds good. It shouldn't be tea at that point. You should just make soup. And Sergeant Large, thank you. Thank you. Welcome to the beloved. Yeah, does not sound good, right? Just make soup. Garlic soup, delicious. Soup, tea, same diff. No, because a tea would mean that you're steeping the garlic. That's not gonna make a very good soup either. Don't just steep garlic in water. No. What you're gonna wanna do if you wanna make a really good garlic soup is you're gonna mash the shit out of the garlic cloves. Till you get the garlic milk. You're gonna blend it all together so that you just eat the entire garlics. And then you season it. And you put other things into it, and then you slowly simmer it in whatever liquid you so desire. Some people like milk, and some people like water, and you know. The point is the oil. You need the oil to really. Yeah. Do you think garlic milk is actually a thing, Lollipop? Obviously, I'm talking about the juices, the oils. No, but that's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about. We're getting the juicy insides to come to. Maybe one of these days I should use proper words so that it doesn't sound like I'm an idiot. But I promise. Garlic milk is a thing if you don't know, really. Why? It's a medicinal drink made by simmering milk with garlic. Yeah, but you wouldn't get that just by crushing garlic. That's garlic and milk, you know? Kind of like strawberry milk is strawberry and milk. It's different than you're not gonna crush a garlic and get a garlic milk. That's not how that works. That's not how that works at all. I was obviously talking about the liquidy, juicy, oily innards of said garlic. Oh my god, thinking garlic straight from the teat. It's like the radish spirit from Spirited Away. Except instead of the nipples, it just has garlic. Oh, garlic straight from the teat. Hi, Nightly Draconics. Yeah. How do you milk a garlic? You don't milk a garlic. Strawberry milk doesn't come from strawberries. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you. You, in fact, must murder the strawberries to get strawberry milk. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this, but in fact, strawberries were hurt in the making of this strawberry milk. You don't remember the radish spirit? That's so sad. The radish spirit. Save image. Radish spirit. Radish spirit. Radish spirit. Radish spirit. Radish spirit. He's lovely. I love the radish spirit. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy, and he's super friendly and very, very well-meaning. I love radish spirit. Yes. Yes. To be honest, as a kid, it was not a walrus. It's always been a radish spirit. And it's not Grandma's tits. He's a radish. He's a radish. Don't be so mean to him. Don't be so mean to him. He's a well-meaning little guy. I love the radish spirit. He never said anything, no, but he was helpful and lovely. Don't say mean things about the radish spirit. He's not very eatable either. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's mean. That's mean. Radish spirit doesn't deserve to be eaten. He didn't just say anything. Action spoke for him. Exactly. Wasn't he soaking in a hot tub or just walking that tire? It's a bathhouse. So, yes. No, he didn't just point in a direction. Don't you minimize radish spirit's interactions in the movie like that. No, he did not just point in a direction. No, he helped to hide her behind him. He purposely moved in front of her so that she would be safe. And then he pointed her in the right direction after helping her get to where she needed to be. He didn't out her. Radish spirit ain't no snitch. Yeah. Don't you minimize Radish Spirit's contribution. Thank you very much. We should do a Spirited Away watch-along. Ooh, maybe. Maybe we should do just Ghibli watch-alongs. I haven't watched a good Ghibli movie in a hot second. No, we cannot. Don't nom the Radish Man. He's just a little guy. Stop it. Stop it. No. He's lovely. He's lovely. I love the Radish Spirit. 10 out of 10. Yeah. He's a much better spirit than 99.999% of spirits in that movie. I would go on a limb to say that Radish Spirit is more likable than Haku. I would say that Radish Spirit is more likable than Haku. Yes. I don't think that's possible. It is, because Haku's a little bitch. I mean, he's helpful, he's whatever, you know, but like, it took him forever to decide that he was going to help, and like, he wasn't all that helpful, you know. I like No Face. Yeah, No Face is cute too. No Face is toxic, but also cute. Yeah. No, I don't. I mean, Haku is fine. He's fine. I remember your name. It's the Kohaku River. Ugh. Big Valley good vibes versus angsty boy. Yeah, that's the thing. Haku is very angsty boy. That's true. His character arc, he's developing. He's a like hundreds of bajillions of years old fucking river spirit. He's not. They make him act like I mean, the whole point is he's supposed to be like a fucking teenage boy, I guess, or whatever. But yeah, to be fair, I'm not the biggest fan of angsty teen characters. So, ooh, nice snipe! Yay! Tell her about the thank you for the gifted membership to Chio. Chio. Hello, Dino. You can never escape now. Cute Dino girl. Cute Dino girl. Yay. Hated her parents. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, because the whole time, the beginning of the movie, she's trying to stop them and get them to leave. And she's like, this doesn't seem right, Mom, Dad, let's go, Mom, Dad, let's go. And they're just like, no, it's fine. Look at it's free. This is fine. This is... Also, I don't care who you are. If you could be a kid, you could be an adult. You see a bunch of fucking food and what looks like an empty carnival ground, but it's full of shit. Just no people. Would you not be sketched out? Would you not be sketched out? Because I'm sorry, if I saw a whole bunch of stalls with food and stuff, no. Fucking go. I'm leaving. I am leaving. And I didn't grow up in a place that had a lot of like supernatural stories told behind it. That's like, right? Like the guy grew up with like, aha, the demons are bad and they will eat you. And yes, they live under your bed, so you should fucking pray. You know? But like, dude, you walk into a fucking forest through a temple area, like deserted. There's a butt ton of people. Yeah, I am supernatural now, but I'm fucking dead. That's crazy. That's just, and eating them saying you'll pay later is a red flag, right? Holy shit. That's wild. That's wild. It's like, why would you do that? In what world is that okay? Not only in what world is that okay, like if there were people who owned those stalls, you know, maybe there's supposed to be a party. Maybe this is for a wedding that you've intruded on and the wedding is like, you know, up the hill and around the corner and you just can't see them yet. What if you're just fucking up someone's wedding feast, you know? That's crazy. But then also, like, yeah, no, I would not trust that. I would not trust that. What the fuck? That's great. That is wild. You don't immediately think about the supernatural. You just steal a few things and dash. Oh. I mean, I am biased. I am a ghost, but if I were to walk into the middle of a forest and there was just a giant setup of food and stuff and it all looked completely brand new, I would not trust that shit. I would not trust that shit. Seems like a reality TV setup. See, I cannot think of a single way that would end well. I cannot think of a single way, right? Cuz like, okay. A, there are people there and it's human food. Great, now you're stealing from someone. And like I said, what if it's for a party? What if it's for a wedding? What if it's like funeral rites food? What if it's, you know, like, then you're being a shit-ass person. Congratulations. And then, yeah, someone said, okay, well, this seems like a reality TV show. Congratulations. Now you're on TV in front of a whole bunch of people for being an asshat who steals food in the middle of the forest. Like, great, wonderful. Like, that's the best case scenario for you. That's still not great. And then if you think of the supernatural side, yeah, there's the Fae, right? You take a Fae's food, congratulations. You've taken something from them, and now you fucking belong to them. Woo. And then there's, you know, like spirit, this like just general spirit based things, right? There's a lot of different spirits and a lot of different cultures that is like, yeah, if you take something from them, you're just simply fucked. You are simply just fucked. It could just be like, oh, you've interacted with that world and now great, they get to haunt you fucking forever. You could leave. Doesn't mean you're not leaving alone. Like, you know, doesn't mean you're leaving alone, right? What if the culture was the opposite and you'd be an asshat for not partaking and celebrating? Which is also true. Which is why you need to also give a gift back. If you are to take something, you must give something back. You can never be indebted in any way, shape, or form. It doesn't matter if it was a gift, it still must be reciprocated. And you cannot say no rudely. You must be polite. You must be respectful. But you mustn't take things without responding in the same way. Never give your name. Mushroom circles. Be honest, working in the bathhouse isn't that bad, working off your debt. Okay, but that's not what happened to her fucking parents, thank you very much. And that's not what would have happened to her if they caught her. She would not have been working in the bathhouse. She was going to be also turned into a pig and eaten. Right? She only got to work in the bathhouse because she made it all the way in there and like got some of the spirits on her side and eventually ended up signing a contract, right? Like, that was not what was going to happen, and that was not what happens to humans in that general thing. You're pretty sure they turned like that because they acted like pigs? Yeah, well, she didn't really touch any of the food, and Yubaba was gonna turn her into a piglet, so. And remember, none of the spirits liked that she was human, right? She smelled like a human. It was gross. At cost of her name. Well, yeah, the cost of her, well, it wasn't just her name. It was essentially like, the idea was it was her whole identity, right? Yeah. 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 It's kind of like a unicorn, a lot more dark in lore than the child stories. I feel like that's most things. Is being a pig so bad? Well, the point was that they were going to kill and eat them. So if you want to stay alive, the answer is yes. It's because their parents were pigs already, so piglet. Yes, again, because they ate the food that was not meant for them, which is what you guys are saying would be fine. It would be the same thing. You would eat the food. Therefore, you would be turned into a pig. If it wasn't for Yubaba, it wouldn't be a place so bad for working. If it wasn't for Yubaba, it would be someone else in charge. It would be someone else in charge, you know? There's always going to be someone in charge, you know? It's fine because we're just little guys. No, it's not how it works. Didn't the spirits warm up to her after a while? Some of them did. Some of them still didn't like her the entire time. And she also wasn't there for very long. Right? And she had help. She had help from the beginning, right? Haku tried to help her out right from the beginning. So if she didn't have that help, which none of us would because we haven't magically made friends with a fucking spirit, we'd all just be fucked, you know? We would have gotten caught immediately. Just absolutely immediately. So, yeah. Yeah, I know Ni no Kuni. I've never played it, but my brother did. Spirited Away was your first exposure into anime and Studio Ghibli besides like Pokemon? Yeah, I think my first Ghibli film ever was Princess Mononoke. My first Ghibli film ever was Princess Mononoke. And I think that was the first thing that I watched knowing that it was anime specifically, I believe. Yes. What was my first anime? Like Sailor Moon. What was my first anime that I knew was an anime? Inuyasha. Yeah. I mean, I feel like a lot of millennials growing up watched a lot of anime without knowing it was anime, right? It was just a cartoon. So there's a lot of anime that I watched that like I didn't know was anime. Sort of idea, right? My first one's Totoro because it became really popular and you didn't know it was an anime. Yeah, I feel like that happened to a lot of different things, right? Everyone's first anime was Sailor. Not everyone's first anime, but I feel like a lot of, especially like millennials, a lot of their first anime was Sailor Moon for sure, or Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, was Pokemon or Digimon before Sailor Moon? Let's see. Sailor Moon was 92, so definitely before Pokemon and Digimon. Well, that was when it was in Japan. When did it? North America was 95. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I was like 92. Yeah, 95 was the first time it came out in North America. So, Yeah. If you had a sister, then Sailor Moon. Yeah, that was my poor brother too. You hated Dragon Ball? You thought it was boring? Yeah, I could never get into Dragon Ball, I'm not gonna lie. Dragon Ball Z. I watched episodes here or there, sort of idea, but I never like purposely tried to watch a whole bunch of it. Pokemon was 97 and JP 2000 in the US. Yeah, I was gonna say like I remember Pokemon coming out far later than Sailor Moon, but I could just have a skewed memory. But a lot of how I time my childhood is like where I remember we lived. And I was like, Sailor Moon, I definitely watched that when I lived in this one particular place as a kid. And I only lived there for like 2 years. I was like, I only lived in that one particular town for like, it was like one year of preschool, 1 year of kindergarten or something. And then we moved. We moved around a lot as kids. So I can always kind of pinpoint like about when things happened in my life based on where I lived at the time. Because we only ever lived places for like 2, maybe 3 years. Your first mech was Vision of Escaflowne. Ooh, nice. I think my first mech animes were like old Macross things. But that's because I said before, my half uncle, my half uncle watched and had all of Robotech on VHS. So I watched it when I was at my Opa's place, and so I was like, "Ooh, this is so cool!" And then I learned about Macross, and so I watched a whole bunch of Macross. Yeah, Gundam Wing, Gundam Seed, Gundam Destiny. Those were the Gundams that I was. Yeah, Code Geass was a little bit later. That was in high school, I believe. I think so, something there. I really liked like the mech anime were wonderful, and I really enjoyed them. Specifically, well, it wasn't for the mechs. It was for the socio-political commentary through the plotline. Everyone else was like, ooh, cute boys. Ooh, big machines go pew pew pew. And I was like, political plotline, let's go. It's also why I really liked like Code Geass. Yeah, Robotech is a bastardization of Macross. Yes, it was based off a whole bunch of different things, and Macross was just one of the things that that went into it. But yeah, it was one of the things that got me originally into like mech and political type. Yeah. How old were you? Well, I wouldn't have called it socio-political commentary whilst I watched them, but I liked them for the politics. You know? What's the political demographic? No, it's fine. I just liked that type of conflict instead of like, you know, there's like the morality behind it and you're like looking at like whole societies and nations going against each other and the different like ideologies that go with. It's not just like two guys going, oh, I don't like you. I like this girl and you like that girl. Huh, this is terrible. And then just like fucking going back and forth because of that. It was bigger than that, and I liked it. Macross has the singing idols who create peace between the aliens and humans. Yeah, their culture. Macross was all about. It was, you know, it was wars and political things, but it was also like, yeah, it's silly singing because it's their culture, and the culture of the humans will turn into a mind virus. And infect all of the aliens who have never had this kind of culture before. Yeah, I liked when they got into the genetics and similarities between the humans and Zentradi. Yeah, I just think I don't know. I quite enjoy that. I think it's fun. What's your ideas on the Central Earth powerful colonial outpost on each? God, don't literal brain rot. Yes, exactly. Literal brain rot. Literal brain rot. That's what deculture is. That's what human culture is in Macross. Although nowadays, I don't know, you know, if we went to space now, would humanity be able to mind virus our culture into alien civilizations? I don't know if like Skibbity Toilet and 6-7 quite works in the same way as really cool like jazz lounge music and stuff. So I feel like we would get blown up, especially if they had any sort of like mind reading capabilities, you know? If there's any sort of I was gonna say psychosis, but no, that's just what we'd give them. Any sort of like psychic like outreach that any sort of alien were to have. Like they looked into our minds and they just saw what we see, what we think every day. I think it would cause them to go fucking insane. Just out of. Now, that's not to say that I think, our childhood was so much better. No, it fucking wasn't. We had like fucking peanut butter jelly time and like banana phone. And look, we had our own brain rot, stupid ass shit, okay? I'm not saying that we are any better. But. Yeah, we didn't quite churn it out at the same rate as it is today because we didn't have access to the internet in quite the same way that they do, right? Ours was still better. I don't know about that. These humans have potential for destruction and memes. I still think our brain rot is better than 6-7. Whatever, loser. Are you sure? Because it's 6-7 and whatever, loser. Talk to the hand. It sounds about the same to me. You know? TTYL. Lol. Yeah, Rafflecopter. Look, we think it makes more sense because we grew up with it. So everything in our context means something to us, but to them, 6-7 makes sense to them in their cultural context. Do we fucking understand it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But guess what? We're not meant to. It's not for us. It's not for us. Tico does that a bit too well. What, did you guys not like purposely put on super strong Valley Girl accents for funsies. I know my brother can do a really good Valley Girl accent, but maybe that's just because I used to make him do that for funsies sometimes. Did you guys never do that? I definitely used to a lot. Look at my name, 6'7" right here. No, because you grew up around Valley Girls? Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Bitch, please. I would never. It's that, like, on the R's. Came from a place where the Valley accent came from, so it was real. Yeah, I didn't, so. Reminds me of the Jersey Shore. Oh yeah, saying like a lot. That's definitely a thing. I probably still say like more than I should. I'm nothing if not a product of my time. Yeah, fist pumping. Oh my god, remember when fucking dancing was just called grinding, and it was not really dancing. It was just what everyone thought dances were in high school. Blech. Clueless the movie. Yeah. Vocal fry is the worst part. I mean, a little bit of vocal fry I don't necessarily think is bad. Like I know that my accent, like the way that I speak, I do have vocal fry, just not quite as much as like a stereotypical Valley Girl accent. Yeah, it is a real thing. That was an accent that was actually used by people in the time frame. You liked Clueless, Alicia Silverstone? Yeah. Caramel grinding. No, not the caramel grinding. No. Now I'm just like, I'm thinking about someone doing the like, yeah, like the they're trying to like fucking drop it low. Yeah, get low, get low, get low, get low, to the window, to the walls. But they're just doing that whilst doing the stupid little fucking caramel dance and hand flaps on the top of their head. Oh, someone should mash those together, right? It's like do 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 with the get low, get low, get low. To the window, to the wall, do 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 do. I think that would be wonderful. Someone should definitely put those together. You remind me of apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur, The whole club was looking at her. Cooking by the book featuring Little John. Absolutely. Gotta do the cooking by the book. Do 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 do. You mean do the cooking by the book? Then we'll have a break it down now. Get your asses up. Yes, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. I very much do enjoy silly little mashup songs. I actually sent one to I don't remember which one I sent to Extrovert Friend. There's a guy on TikTok who just does like mashup songs. Let me see if I can find the one that I sent her. Yes, here, wait. I'll just play it for you guys. I'll just play it for you guys. Yeah. Get low, to the window, to the wall. I love it. It's so good. It's so wonderful. So if you ever wonder what I'm listening to in my head, I'll give an hours. It's that. it's that. Skeet skeet motherfucker. But then in the background it's like the fucking like the Me channel song. Why'd you send this to her? She likes these too. Sometimes I just send weird shit to people. I recently sent a you feel like getting 2 a.m. ramen thing to, I think it was to Eva, and it was just a pile of ramen with a human tongue in it that went and that's it. That was the entire thing. So yeah. Ooh, or wait, where's the thing? I saved one that was just 10 interesting facts about sharks you probably didn't know. And I saved it not because it was actually interesting facts about sharks, but because I wanted to share it with you guys because I thought they were funny and I laughed way too hard at it. And I thought that you guys won't laugh at it. You'll probably just groan. But here are 10 interesting facts about sharks that you probably didn't know. Fact 1. Every shark you've ever seen has been wet. Fact 2. Sharks can't whistle. Fact 3. Sharks don't celebrate their birthdays. Fact 4. No nurse shark has ever treated a patient. Fact 5. Sharks hunt in the ocean because that's where the fish are. Fact 6. If 100 million sharks tried to overthrow the government, they would die because they can't breathe on land. Fact 7. No tiger shark was ever included in Tiger King. Doesn't that seem weird? Fact 8. Sharks can't climb trees. Fact 9. Hammerheads are not actually used for DIY. And fact 10. Sharks live in the ocean because, as stated in a previous fact, sharks die on land. Anyway, I thought that was massively hilarious when I saw it, and I was having a wonderful time of it, and I wanted to share that with you. Fun fact, Sharknado invalidates 1 to 10. I don't know about that one. Oh, you know what? Wait, maybe I can... Wait, this one in particular, I feel like I need to share this with you. But I can't just explain it. I need to actually show you this one. So I'm gonna let me just... This one needs to be shown. Because you need to feel the same sense of defeat that I felt with this particular... How do I... There we go. Download this. Will say now, I don't know how loud this will be, so if you're listening to me really loud for some reason, maybe turn it down a little bit just in case. I'll give you a couple of seconds. Just, I don't know how loud it'll be.
If you break eye contact with me, you lose.
I lost. You lost. Everybody, all of us, we lost. I was looking, I was focused on the eye. But this stupid eye was still going like this. It was still going like this. You cannot use your eye. And you are a woman, no. Your eye cannot resist. I lost.
I lost immediately. Immediately. I went from looking this woman straight in the eyes to looking her straight in the tits. Did I mean to? No. But once they were there, I didn't stop looking, so... Kinda unfair, right? Kinda unfair. A couple of her eyes. Yep. The camera move isn't fair because most people's eyes will move with it. Yeah, well. In theory, though, you could look down and then look back up at her eyes, you know? But did you? Did you? Did you look back up at her eyes, huh? Did you look back up? Did you? Because I certainly did not. I certainly did not. See, if I lost and then I looked back up into her eyes, I feel like I could have been like, it's fine. I did not. I was disrespectful, so no, right? Anyone who says they did is lying. Right? Even Blair said she lost. Even Blair said she lost. Thank you very much. I respectfully looked up and back down. Yeah. Her eyes disappeared. They went to poof. They went to poof. Goodbye, eyes. I only saw her big soul. Yeah. She's she seems very nice. Yes. Very, very nice. Yep. What about the second one? Did you meet her eyes as well? Yeah, the second girl is just Mila, like, fucking, like, hitting herself and being like, oh, I'm a woman and I failed. And I was like, yeah, that's, yep, yep. 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 Yeah, Blair came in just to say she lost. Yes, she did. Bleh. Bleh. Yeah, I will look into the face or close my eyes if I can't stop looking. To be fair, I have an unfair advantage. Because I am almost, I almost said I'm almost a woman. I am also a woman. So women are more okay with me openly ogling their testicles. $10 says Blair lost faster than anyone else in chat. You think? I don't know about that one. Jello Noel, thank you for the gifted membership to Clinton. Thank you. Yeah, double standards are so cruel. They are. Human eyes would instinctively track moving object and round object. Yes, but again, instinctively, yes, but you could have looked back up. I did not look back up. And then I tried again for science. And I failed that one too. And so then I tried a third time because I knew that she was her eyes would be at the top. And I failed again. So. You did out of reflex due to shamefulness. Honestly, definitely the nicer way to do it. I think they call that rapid eye movement. Oh, so you're saying I was sleeping, so it's fine. Understood. How is the male bunny? Chai is doing much better. Still not drinking as much water as he should, the little fucker. But much better. He's jumping around and being a silly little guy again, so that's good. Last night, I got woken up in the middle of the night. I say middle of the night. I got woken up at 8 a.m. this morning. Due to a very loud crash. Motherfucker. These motherfuckers had found a way to get themselves back up onto my goddamn kitchen cabinet. On my kitchen counter. They knocked over a fucking cup that I had over there. Little shits. So I'd only just recently gotten into bed and I'd snuggled myself down and I was ready to get some sleep. Yeah, both of them. I don't know how the fuck both of them got up there. Anyway. So guess who has fences around her kitchen counter until they forget that they can get up there again. It's fine. In 2 weeks, they're gonna forget that they could do that. And then it'll be fine and I'll go back to not having them up there for another couple of months. But, yeah. At 8, how late are you up? I mean, I don't generally go to bed at 8 a.m. Usually I'm good and I go to bed at 6 a.m. But I worked a double yesterday, so I didn't get home until then. I got home later than then, actually. So, like, usually I would be asleep by then, but as you know, it is what it is. Is what it is. It is what it is. It's not like there's anything fun to do on the counter. I mean, it's new and unexplored territory and therefore interesting. But it's fine. It's fine. You know, they figured it out and they got kicked off by me, and then I punished Pekoe specifically because she was slower. So she got picked up and kissed. And then I fluffed her, and then I put them down and I gave them food. And then I put the fence up around the counter and went back to bed. Yeah. Yes! Punish the cute Princess Bonnie! Little fucker. The little fucker. It's always her fault. It's always her fault. Yeah. Yeah. Both actually being actual ice climbers. Yeah, working together to climb Mount Kitchen Counter. It's terrible. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Terrible. The baby hates being loved. She does. She absolutely does. A little shit. They're like birds, except you can't clip their wings to stop them from getting to places they shouldn't. Yeah, bunnies will always get places they shouldn't. They're adorable though, so it's really hard to stay mad at them, even if they make a mess, even if they're stupid little fuckers. Stupid little fuckers. But you wish your punishment was like that. You wish someone would pick you up and like squish you really tightly and then kiss you a whole bunch of times on the forehead against your will, and then like fucking hands all over you and shit as you struggle. What's an actual reward? Yeah, banana. Head pats when she specifically wants them, no other time. Snacks. Are boobies squishy? Yes. Of course, so that I can squish you. Sounds ideal. You know it's done it is done affectionately, but she hates it. That's why it's a punishment. It's why it's a punishment, because she hates it. Right? And so when she does something bad, I gotta punish her. When you want to be punished like that. Well, she doesn't want to be punished like that. That's the point. I can't, it's like I don't punish Chai like that, because he wouldn't give a fuck. He'd be like, haha, kisses. Right? But like, she's like, no, mother, stop it. You cannot touch the royal me. Oh, this is terrible. And then when I put her down, she'll start like cleaning herself like I'm some sort of terrible disease. You know, she'll box her little hands out and she fucking like licks them all over, and they like rub their little fucking paws all over their head and stuff to like get the disgusting raccoon off. Yeah. If you do this as punishment, you can't hug them normally. No, but that's why it's a punishment for her, because this bitch doesn't let me anyway. It doesn't matter. She only lets me touch her specifically when she wants. She has a very like avoidant cat-like personality. Unless she puts her her little head down specifically to make you pet her, or she'll headbutt you or scratch at you. She will not let you pet her. And it's been like that since the beginning. So, yeah. Thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, her stank side. Oh, she's so good at that. She's so good at the, like, you know, like everyone's like, oh, animals can't emote. Animals can't emote. You're just giving them human characteristics. But animals can't emote. Yes, they fucking can. I'm sorry, but when a bunny is pissed at you, it is so, they make it so very obvious. Do they emote the same way as humans? No. But bunnies have their own, I mean, most animals have their own, like, body postures and stuff. Like, their own, expressive ways to emote how they're feeling to each other and to you. And you get really used to it. So it's very, very easy to see exactly how they're feeling. And bunnies, even people who aren't super familiar, you can still, like, there's some times where you can still see. But the photos you show, they do in fact emote. They do! Ah! My favorite way is the thumping to show anger. Yeah. In the wild, thumping is like as like a start, like a scare, like a warning for other like other rabbits and stuff. Like there's something here. It's dangerous. It's danger. But domestic bunnies do it to show like annoyance. Not even anger always. It's like, I don't like this. Poof. All right. Fucking bitch. Like flicking their stupid little feet to say fuck you. Because like Chai will flick his little feet at me all the time now when I come in and it's like, Mom, you ruined my nap. And he'll like just like fucking flip me off. And I'm like, all I wanted to do was give you food. Please. And then once he gets food, he's like, I love you. And I'm like, I love you too. Yeah. You can learn what their postures mean. Yes, exactly. It's actually very important. I think it's very important to learn what an animal's posture means, especially like if you're around it a lot, especially if they're your pet, right? Because like you need to know how they're feeling, right? What if they're not feeling well? What if you know you need to do something? What if like there's a posture that your particular baby does when they're hungry or whatever, right? Especially, I mean, I'm biased, obviously, but like for me, it's super important to know because bunnies are prey animals, and so they tend to be pretty good at hiding if they're not feeling well. So like you really have to pay attention if they're like hunched or their eyes are slightly closed or their ears are being held at a weird angle, or are they pressing their tummy into the floor, or are they specifically sitting in a way that makes sure their tummy doesn't hit the floor? You know, a whole bunch of stuff like that. Chai's the favorite. Yes. Yes, Chai is my favorite. It's fine. Aww. Do the buttons do reverse leapfrogs where one runs and the other jumps over them? Sometimes. They don't do it very often. Usually they just like to like jump on top of the other one while they're napping. Surprising when you hear a bunny make a scream. I mean, I've never heard my bunnies scream. I've heard squeaks. Usually if I surprise them when I pick them up and they're very unhappy about it and then I have to shove them into a thing to bring them to the vet or something. Chai is my vocal baby. He's very vocal. Even earlier today, when they were running over, I heard him make, they're called like oinks, but they're kind of like a little like snuffly, growly type of noise. So, because he was excited, so he was like running over, like greeting me and saying hello with his little silly little bunny noises. Pekoe doesn't usually make any noise. The only time I really hear noise from her is if she's like breathing heavy, so she's been startled by something, or I've picked her up to cut her nails or something. She really doesn't fucking like that. I think that's really the only noise I've ever heard out of her particularly. Chai is very vocal, so I hear noises from him all the time. There's more than 10 specific different bunny noises. Yes, there are. There are a good number of bunny noises. Most bunnies are relatively quiet, and in general, bunnies are pretty quiet animals. Oh, that's a lie. Bunnies are quiet in terms of the sounds that come out of their mouth holes. I would no longer say that bunnies are quiet animals. They do make a lot of noise. Not in the same way that like a dog will make noise, you know? Not in the same way that a cat will make noise, right? They're not gonna follow you around and be like, meow, meow, You know, it's noises when they jump into things or off of things, or they're thumping, or they're fucking pulling shit off of other things, or they're chewing on their toys. Those are the noises that you hear. Or they fucking push a cup off of the counter in the middle of the fucking night. Yeah. So, you know, they do make some noises, and they chirp sometimes. Yeah. They're just cute little guys, and it is what it is. 8 a.m. at night. Okay, well, for me, it's night. For me, it's night. It's fine. It's fine. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, 8 a.m. is very late at night. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. See? I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. My neighbor went to the hospital. Oh, no. I hope they're okay. Another cat. Pet the cat. Yeah, poor baby. I mistake guinea pig noises to bunny chirps sometimes. Yeah, I mean, bunnies can make some similar noises to guinea pigs, although not even close to as often, generally speaking, unless you have a very, very vocal bunny. So, I want bunny. You don't think it's a good idea for it a baby? Maybe you could convince someone to get one so you can pet it when you go there? Yeah. Yeah. Bunnies are... Some people make the mistake of thinking that bunnies are super low maintenance pets. Right? Because people tend to think like, oh, like, you know, there's like, you know, like dogs are the highest maintenance, and then there's cats, and then there's bunnies, right? They're like, oh, like a bunny is super easy, like everyone used to just put them in cages, blah, blah, blah. Don't put your bunny in a cage if you ever fucking get a bunny. They need way more room than that. No, absolutely not. But yeah, it's kind of like having a cat, right? Like if you've had a cat, it'll be along the same as that, and then a little bit more. In that, just like a cat, you can litter train a bunny, right? So you do the same thing in terms of like cleaning out their litter and making sure that's all good. Bunnies are very social. So if you only have one, you have to make sure that you are going to be around a lot. Otherwise, get a second bunny, which is what I did because I don't work from home. So I was like, okay, well, there we go. Right? And if you want them to not break things, you have to make sure that the things that they're not supposed to break are put away, are covered up. You know, make sure you like either cage off the walls or only let them out of like an X pen, like a big dog like pen sort of idea when you're watching, and then you always have to watch them, right? Or you like cover things up. A lot of people will just put like boards down along the bottom of their house so that the bunnies can't like chew on baseboards and stuff. Right? Making sure you're checking on them, checking their teeth, making sure they're healthy, making sure they're eating, doing all that fun fucking shit. I think pellet poops and hay are what make it a bit more maintenance. Yeah, hay is harder to clean. You'll want to get a really good vacuum or be perfectly okay sweeping all of it by hand. The poops are really not an issue. They're just grass. You can pick those up with your hands. Those really aren't an issue at all. They poop all the time. They do, but it's like it's like a whatever. You know, it's like picking up grass with your hand. Like it's a non-important part of it, right? Yeah. It's not it is just a lot, not stinky. Yes, exactly. If a bunny's shits are stinky, they might have a problem. Because they should not be. I've been thinking about getting one of those self-maintaining terrariums so you can just do everything else and watch it when you have time. Oh. I have a coworker who has isopods. She really, really likes watching her isopods, and she's gotten a couple of other things now as well. Oh, she does crabs. She's got crabs now, just like little ones. Yeah. People don't realize how unstinky herbivore excrement is. Meanwhile, dog owners think not picking up after the dog isn't a big deal. I fucking hate dog owners who don't pick up after their dogs. Jesus Christ. If you have a dog, you fucking take care of it. Bring it for walks, not just once in a while, at least twice a day. Walk your fucking dog. Jesus Christ, walk your fucking dog. Let it piss. Let it shit. Pick that shit up. Throw it out. It shouldn't be that hard. It shouldn't be that hard. And if you can't do at least that much, you don't deserve to have a dog. Doesn't even have to be a super, super long walk. I mean, it should. It should be a long walk. It should be a nice long walk where you can do the thing. But, like, it doesn't have to, you know, even if it's just like a couple, like, go like a couple rounds of the block or something so it can go to the bathroom. But, like, you should be taking a dog for nice long walks, you know? Yeah, I hate that too, especially while driving out the world locked in on their phone. Yeah. You once saw someone brought a dog to the mall, dog pooped, she picked it up and ran away. Like the dog, I'm assuming. She picked the dog up rather than the shit. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. Ugh. Let them exercise and by extension you? Yeah, exactly. My dad sent me a picture earlier this week that is it's so cute. It's so cute. It's just his dog and let me see. Yeah, it's just his dog, and the dog is like laying on his legs, and it's my dad is sitting on the floor, and the dog is just like over top of his legs, and my dad just sent me that picture, and like we're watching a cheesy movie. If you're not gonna go on a date with your dog, why do you even have one? You know, if that's not what you're planning on doing, what even is the point? What even is the point? Yeah. You ask your brother that all the time. Yeah. It's like I have a video himself kicking dog poo off the 30-story high-rise he had to move. Yeah, because that's illegal. Also gross. Remember only the cursed photo you received got you that one too? Yeah, my dad sends me just weird things sometimes. He's my dad. I had to get it from somewhere, you know? I had to get it from somewhere, so... Turns out most of my insanity is from him and his side of the family. Some things I get from my mom, but it's like being stubborn. Not understanding social cues, although that's just because she, you know, that English wasn't her first language. That's also from my dad. I also blame my dad for that. You know, I'm trying to think of other things I got from my mom. My titties. Certainly wasn't my ability to talk to people because she is an extrovert. So I think that's about it, honestly. I'm assuming lack of. Yeah, well, hers may or may not be bigger than mine, and it pisses me off. It pisses me off. Why are my titties smaller than my mom's? My dad's side of the family, they all had massive bahonkadonkers. Massive bahonkadonkers. Oh, they all needed... They had titties so big, they needed to get custom-sized bras because their titties were too big. And then there's me. Sometimes they get bigger as you get older. I mean, my titties have gotten bigger as I've gotten older, but that's just because as you get older, generally, you also gain weight. generally speaking, most people don't remain the same size that they were in high school later in life, you know? Yeah, what's so good about big boobs anyway? I don't know. Honestly, I grew to like not give a fuck quite quickly in my 20s, probably like my mid 20s. And then I was like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. I had, you know, it is what it is. I very much like was like, all right, I embraced it. It's good. It's whatever. But yeah, when I was younger, I was so mad I didn't get giant titties. But now I'm like, haha. But now I can wear cropped dad shirts, like button up, like Hawaiian shirts in the summer. And I just look like a lesbian instead of sexy. For example, extrovert friend can't wear, like if she put on a button up like Hawaiian dad shirt and left it like mostly unbuttoned, just like she did like one button up like at the bottom of her tits, she would look in the nicest way possible, she would look like she slept with someone's dad and took his shirt. She has giant bahonkadonkers, okay? So it would just be so much titty. And it would look weird, right? I put on the same shirt, have the same one button done, and there's still no cleavage. And I just look like someone's gay uncle. I just look like a lesbian or someone's dad. That you know, her milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Oh, abso-fucking-lutely. Yep. She do be a sexy lady. I've told you guys before, the way that she described her like dress style is like alt bimbo core. So, Yep. The shirt needs to be oversized to be more attractive. Yes, boxy fit. Boxy fit is so important. There's always push-ups. Yeah, I wore push-up bras back in my cosplay days. They had to do a lot of work. So much work. You know, it's a push-up bra and then a pair of chicken cutlets and then another push-up bra over top of that. Bimbo core implies boobs. Yes, absolutely it does. I could not be bimbo core if I wanted to. Yeah. So I just slowly drift over to I am your homeless father. Yeah, double push-up bra for quadruple armpit cleavage. No armpit cleavage. No. Never went the boob plate route. No, those weren't super popular for a lot of the time where I was cosplaying. And then I was like, they look expensive and also really annoying to wear, so I just never fucking bothered. Doing the actual push-up exercise makes the boobie muscles bigger. Well, it makes the pecs under them bigger, so it can make them seem slightly bigger, but it doesn't quite work like that. To be fair, did I maybe try anyway whilst I was younger? Maybe. They get sweaty. Yeah. Well, it's literally just like a plastic overshirt type thing. That you put on, and usually you'll hide the seam around your neck and your sleeves, or like your neck and your arms, like with like sleeves or with a necklace or with, you know, something like that. So yeah, building muscle just builds the base. Yes, exactly. Yeah, boobs are like fat and milk duct tissue, not much else, right? There's like, you know, your blood vessels and stuff in there, but in terms of like what gives them shape, it's mainly fat and then some other tissues that are in there for like procreation purposes. Push-ups make pecs push the boobie part to make them more perky, so not much bigger. Yeah, it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't make them much, like noticeably bigger. Yeah, mostly, yes, it is mostly fat. Yes, and hopes and dreams. Is that why I'm cynical? Is it because I don't have big enough titties to contain hopes and dreams? There's like a handful of hopes and dreams. Is that what it is? Would younger you have considered implants? Yeah, younger me definitely considered getting surgery. Getting giant bahonkadonkers. Especially as it became more of like a normalized thing. Not necessarily in all of society, but at the very least, there's a lot of cosplayers that have gotten like fake titties, right? If I ever got them, I wouldn't have wanted like there's like anime tits, which are like kind of akin to like bolt-ons, and then also like more natural looking ones, and I probably would have done something like that if I did, but I never did, for a couple of reasons. And one is that like I said, I eventually was just like, you know what, I kind of like my boobs. I can do a lot with them. I can wear a low-cut shirt and have it look sporty rather than like me trying to be sexy. But then also I am paranoid. I am me. I did a butt ton of research beforehand, looked at all of the possible things that could go wrong. Realized that with my luck, all of them would definitely go wrong, and I would have to get the implants removed anyway, or they would like slowly rot and kill me from the inside. There's a lot of things that can go wrong with I mean any kind of surgery, right? Any kind of surgery. And so I was just kind of like, you know, maybe I don't want invasive procedures done in like a voluntary manner. That's like probably not the best thing for me. Thank you for the hydrate. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of things like that. 1,000 Ways to Die, a woman's implant blew up on a flight. Yeah, there's a lot of things. Even if the implants are in properly and they don't blow up or anything, there are a lot of issues that can still happen, right? For example, it can cause your all the tissue in your tits to become rock hard. So even when you take the implants out, you've essentially got like petrified titty. I mean, it's not actually petrified titty, but like the tissue in the area becomes like not pliable anymore, and that's something that can't be like turned back even if you remove the implants, sort of idea. Similar to calcification? Yeah, kind of. That's one thing that can happen. Also, there's a lot of things that can happen with the body that gains, like, you know, you gain new allergies. You can become allergic to yourself. You can become allergic to the silicone in the breast implants. There's a lot of different things that can go wrong with it. Is what I learned when I was researching it when I was in my like late teens, early 20s sort of idea. Sounds like booby necrosis, kind of, but they don't fall off, right? Anesthesia is your one fear. You prefer not to be under it. Yeah, that makes sense, especially because every time that you're under anesthesia, the chance of something possibly going wrong gets higher. So really, it's like a good thing to like not. If it's a voluntary thing, you don't need it. It's a huge pros and cons in terms of like, will it make your life that much better, or will it make your mental health that much better, or whatever, for you to even consider doing that is a thing. Researching in college. I mean, I've always been this way. I've always liked research. So, I think it's kind of the same thing for a lot of, I mean, probably not all women, but I know a lot of millennial women I know have considered a lot of different like surgery type things, just because a lot of us were raised to like highly dislike ourselves and like the ways that we looked. So like I looked into a lot of different surgery things when I was younger, you know, and I did none of them because all of them are terrifying. All of them are terrifying. Oh my god. Got corrective eye surgery. Your mom kept yelling that you were gonna go blind from it. Been your best choice ever. Yeah, nowadays there's actually corrective eye surgery, like LASIK and things. Actually, very, very little side effects comparatively to even like 10 years ago, for example. Yeah. It's kind of terrifying if necessary, like with the nose and eyes. Yeah. Yeah, nose was one thing that I wanted when I was younger. And then I look back on it and I'm like, why the fuck did I want that? Sure, whatever. Because there's like, you know, because you know, like you have some girls have like that, like the very nice like ski slope anime girl nose with the little like button tip, and I was like, I want that. Honestly, I feel like that would look so weird on my face. But I was obsessed with it. I wanted that nose. I wanted to be that girl. And then I researched that even if nothing goes wrong, even if everything goes perfectly fine and you have no side effects from getting a nose job, you are in massive pain for having done that for a long time in terms of your recovery. And the entire time that you are in recovery, you just smell rotting meat and nothing else. I would really prefer not to just smell rotting meat for like months on end. You know? I just feel like that would be a bad time. Yeah. And then there's things like one thing that got like really popular in the, I want to say like the late 2010s was like the Korean like V-shaped jaw surgery. And at that point it was incredibly new. It's still a relatively new like cosmetic surgery, right? But at that point it's like we still don't really know that if you, like, people who have gotten that, we still don't know what's going to happen when they get older and how that's going to affect their, like, bone porosity or anything as they age. See if there's anything else that's going to go on there. And there's a lot of really important, super important nerves that run through the bottom of where they would be shaving off all of that bone. It sounded shockingly common. Yeah, it was really popular for a hot second. And I considered it because I was like, ooh, I would look more like an anime girl. But there are so many possible things that could go wrong, including losing all sensation in your face on like one side of your face if they like nick that nerve incorrectly. And a whole bunch of other stuff as well. Like it's like if something goes wrong, it could go really wrong. And then the long-term effects of like we don't know what's actually going to happen once you age. So, have a good night, Clinton. Get some good rest. Your job as a makeup artist for surgery stuff was basically teaching women how to cover up the bruising and stuff. Yeah. I could see that. That would be very specific cover up for surezies. With like color correction and stuff. Things that piss me off about trends, especially like beauty standards, is exactly this. You do irreparable damage, like lipo, boob jobs, nose jobs, only for them to change. Yes. Because beauty standards change relatively quickly as well. For example, for a really long time, actually for longer than most people were thinking it was going to be around, we had quite the standard, like the stationary standard rather, right? We had like that Instagram beauty girl look, right? Where, you know, everyone wanted like curvy and like a big butt and like big lips and, you know, big everything, right? Like the eyelashes, the lip filler, the injectables, whatever. All of that was super popular for a while. And now we're swinging back towards how it was in the, like, up until the 2010s, right? Back in the days, in the 90s, the 2000s, where everyone was very thin. So we're sort of swinging back towards that now, because now, you know, a lot of people who are not wealthy have the same look as the people who are wealthy. And so they're changing the standard once again to sort of swing it back in the other direction. Social media caused so many body image issues. I mean, to be fair, I had body image issues before social media, but like it was fine. Yeah, we're swinging back towards thin. Yeah. It's hard to understate how much Kim Kardashian hit Western beauty standards like a freight train, right? Oh, it was so quick. It was so quick. It went from the beauty standard being like stick thin to like curvy. Still thin, but like curvy, right? Like your waist still had to be small, but everything else was supposed to be big. Which, yeah. Yeah. There's always magazines before social media. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, magazines with a pre-internet body standard. Yeah, magazines and like actresses and celebrities and all that kind of stuff. Like what you were shown every day in advertisements and whatever. And even if you didn't care about celebrities, because like I didn't give a fuck about celebrities. I didn't know who any of them were growing up. Like I knew Avril Lavigne and the Spice Girls. But everyone around me knew about these things. And so even if you're not getting the pressure directly from like the media, you're going to get it from like society, the people you're dealing with on a day-to-day basis, all that kind of stuff, right? Yeah, and if you look back towards the like 2000s, the people, oh my God, the way that they would talk about like bodies, men and women, holy shit. The people that we would say were fat at that point in time is crazy, is absolutely insane. So I'm really, really hoping it doesn't swing that far back over, because that is going to be so bad for kids growing up. Because like I said, it wasn't just girls. It was, I mean, a lot of the pressure was, like, the main pressure tends to be on women in terms of aesthetics, right? In terms of beauty. But for a lot of men, there was also the same pressure, right? Especially, like, I particularly noticed the pressure for, like, alt guys when I was in high school. Because they had the same sort of idea of like you had to be this like stick thin, wafy type of figure, right? Like that was like the it look if you were any sort of alternative looking guy, right? Part of Asia currently had the skinny standards that we have in the 2000s. Ugh. The closer to anorexia BMI you are, the hotter you are. Yes, that is very much exactly how it was for a really long time. Thank you for the hydrate. Yeah. If you weren't a size 0, then you weren't trying hard enough, was the general consensus. All of the cool girls in school, all the popular girls were double zeros. Also, why the fuck is that a thing? How does that make sense? Why did you need to make something smaller than a 0? Huh? Wild. Absolutely insane. But you know, yep. Things exist. I had someone tell me yesterday that they really liked retro looking things and then proceeded to talk about Y2K. I wanted to die inside, but you know, it is what it is. It's fine. It's fine. Y2K is retro now? Oh, absolutely it is. Absolutely it is. I know it's 25 years ago, okay? But shut up. Shut up. Retro is still the 80s, 70s, and 80s. No. It's okay. We're not retro. We're vintage. We're vintage. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'll cope with you. Yeah. Yeah, we're an expensive, you know, like wines. We're an expensive vintage, you know, yeah. Tell your have a friend to tell that to my face. It's not retro. Yeah, I know. And then I was like, don't say that. And she's like, don't worry, you're not old. And I was like, and then we were talking about Pokemon. That's what it was. We were talking about Pokemon. And she was like, oh, like this and that. What was your first Pokemon game? And I was like, oh, like Red and Blue, like the first games. And she was like, no, that can't be right. You're not that old. Right? And then I was like, oh. She's like, oh, I always pegged you for, what did she even say? It was like like an emerald, like ruby red, like that like multiple generations later. And I was like, well, I don't understand. Please help. please help. Help. I always thought you were a couple years older at first since you asked like yeah, I know I definitely act more immature because I think it's stupid to have to act like, ooh, be super adult and ooh, be like old professional and mature. Oh, like I can be like that if I need to be, you know, if I'm like, you know, I'm at work, I have to do something, I'm like doing taxes, I gotta sit down and like, you know, actually put on that like mature whatever. But like, in your day-to-day life, why? Let me just have fun. Let me just do things that I enjoy doing. But also, I am chronically online. So, yeah. Sometimes I'll like pick up things that are not necessarily meant for our demographic and are therefore younger. And therefore I am like, hey, it's fine. Everything's fine. But then I talk about things and I out myself really quickly. Pico suffers from anime Peter Pan sickness. I don't want to grow up. I mean, like I said, I can be a grown up if I need to. People who don't know when to be mature, piss me. They piss me off. They piss me off. There are times to be serious, right? Like you need to know when you need to turn that on and off, I think. I think that's an incredibly important thing to learn in life is like, you know, when you need to take things more seriously and when you can continue to be a stupid little guy. Yeah. I think that's very important. But it doesn't mean you need to be mature all the time, you know? But it also doesn't mean that you can just be a weird, silly little guy all the time. You need to be able to turn that off sometimes when you need to pretend to be an adult. Yes. Very important. But I think it's important as well to like, you know, never quite lose the whimsy. I think it's very important to find the fun, silly little things in life and enjoy things and do things that you like, even if other people think that they're slightly childish and things like that. I think it's very important. Hello, Raiders. Hello, Kijori. Welcome on in. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. My name is Pekoe Boo, your one and only super cool ghostly raccoon. We're just doing some yapping, but we'll probably start the game pretty soon here. I thought you were the more serious, responsible type at the beginning. Yeah. I can come across as responsible when I want to. My mom when I was 18, you can't be a kid forever. Me, I'd rather unalive having fun than enter the wagey cagey. Well, I'm in the wagey cagey, so I can't say that, but, I do think it's really important to, like, prioritize having a good time and doing things that you actually like, because what the fuck is the point if you're not going to be able to do things that you find interesting and things that you actually want to be doing, right? Yep. Doesn't matter how old you get. Even if you have to be in the wagey cagey, it's still very, very important that you can do things that you find fun. Because otherwise you're just gonna burn out. And you need to be able to take yourself not too seriously too, right? Not just the things you do, not just the hobbies, but, you know, yourself, right? So you can make fun of yourself a little. You don't have to be this big serious guy. You can embrace cringe when you want to. I think it's very important. Yeah, I pity people who think getting older means losing things you enjoy. Yeah, exactly. Right? People who think that, like, cartoons are only for kids and, like, only children play video games and stuff like that. I think that's stupid. Jella Noel, thank you for the gifted membership. Thank you. There'll be a time when you can't enjoy the things you like anymore. Yeah, right? And then you want to look back on doing all the things that you did and remember that it was a great time and think about all the like, you don't want to look back and regret that you didn't get to do the things because, you know, you were too busy being an adult, right? Whatever that may mean to other people. Jella Noel, thank you for another gifted membership to Tony the Tiger. Thank you. Your family wants you to be a serious guy. That's fine. Be a serious guy around them if that's what makes you happy. And, like, on the other side, if being a serious guy is what makes you happy, fucking do it. Right? That's fine. On the other hand, if being a weird little fucking raccoon makes you happy, be a weird little fucking raccoon. Right? Like, there's some things that we have to do, even if we don't want to, which is why I'm in the wagey cagey, right? Because, you know, we need to fucking pay for things in this stupid world. You know, we need to eat and keep a food over our head. Nope, keep a roof over our head. That's the one. But, you know, make sure that you do little things that you enjoy. You can be a serious guy, just don't choose it at the expense of your happiness. Yes. Do it because that's how you want to live, right? If that's what you want, do it. If you want to be like, you're like, oh yeah, being mature and like dependable makes me happy. Do it. No, not food over our head. No gingerbread house. No. That'll wash away in the rain. Don't do that. Don't worry. No one wants food over their head. That's just gonna be a really bad time. 0 out of 10. Do not recommend. Especially if it's in a bowl and you tip the bowl upside down. The food will not stay over your head. It will end up all over you. Not a good time. It's not a good time. It's a very bad time, in fact. I want to be a weird little guy, but your culture also imprinted a mindset that you should make your parents proud and happy. Yes. As someone who also grew up like that, I am far more mature when I am hanging out just with my parents. Why? Because that's something that makes me, like, I want to make them happy, and that's something that I can do, and I don't mind it. Also, I only see my parents a couple of times a month. Right? When I'm at work, for example, I am still a weird little guy, but I am more professional at work than I am anywhere else in my life. Why? Because it's my fucking job and I'm a professional raccoon. Thank you very much. Right? But that's fine. that's fine. It means that I can do those things. Those are scenarios where it's important that I am an adult and I take things seriously and I am responsible because, you know, I have things in my hands that affect other people in that case, right? Like it's my job. But then I can come home and I can like get rid of that fucking responsibility, maturity, adulting fucking vest, I don't know, that I put on when I go outside, and I can go back to being just a weird little guy. Right? I don't need to carry that all the time. It's just something that I can take on and take off as the world needs it, right? I think being true to yourself, however that is, even if you're not as mature as people think that you should be, or you're, you know, maybe you're too mature compared to what people think you should be, I think it's quite important to some extent. Yeah. Thank you for the hydrate. When it calls for it to make the people at work and with people that require this sort of respect, it's important to act accordingly. Yeah. And it also depends on who I'm talking to at work, right? There's some people, for example, my direct supervisor. I'm a weird little guy with my direct supervisor. Because I've been working with her for years. And she, like, so I know her pretty well. We've hung out outside of work a couple of times beforehand. She knows I'm a weird little guy. Whereas if there's newer coworkers, I'm much more, like, mature, ? Much more adult-esque. Just because, like, yeah, they're, in that case, they're a coworker. They're nothing else. Like, they don't know me well. I don't know them well. So I'm going to give them the responsibility and the respect that is demanded in, like, an adult workplace. And slowly it's like, you know, it's like putting putting a crab in a pot. You slowly boil it. That's what I do to my coworkers. They get in the pot and they think that I'm a very mature and responsible adult. And then they slowly figure out that I am, in fact, one raccoon pretending to be 3 raccoons in a trench coat. Yes. Yes. Alright. On that note, though, I'm gonna go refill my water and use the washroom, and we'll get started on the game when I get back. But please do make sure to do the same thing yourselves. Make sure to grab some water, grab a snack, give yourself a little wiggle if you need to, and we'll get started. But I will put you guys in the void for now, throwing you out there. I'll see you soon. Thanks so much. Hi. Hello, hello. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hello. 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 Smokey Joe, Maximism, Jello, Noel, Lizards. Thank you for the zupas. I appreciate it. And Phantom, really, it's a decision to listen to me out loud. It certainly is. It certainly is. It certainly is a decision to listen to me out loud. I can't necessarily say it's a good decision, but it is a decision. Sorry it took me a little bit longer than I was planning. The bunnies were being little socks, okay? And when bunny demands pets, you give the bunny pets. It's illegal to not give the bunny pets, right? So I had to. Yeah. Vtubers were already the decision to trivialize all else. I don't know about that one. Oh. I also got myself a little beverage. And hopefully that is good. My tummy's still annoyed, which is why we had a little bit of a shorter yap today, but still, it is something. It is, in fact, something. Oh, hydrate. Of course, it's more hydrate. Alright, let's get myself into the corner. 2, 3, 4. And we'll go. We'll do the thing. Continue. Yes. Oh, I should. Oh, shoot. Why is there no power, Mao? Wait, is there no power, Mao? Oh dear. Am I missing the pows and the mows? Can you guys not hear? I can hear the pows and the mows. Can you guys not hear the pows and the mows? Uh-oh. Let me just immediately alt-tab from the game that hates it when you alt-tab. Did I fix it? Why? Okay. What were we doing? Oh, right. We were... I don't know why I said, oh, right. I have no fucking clue what we're doing. We're going over there. Oh, right. The planicopter thing. We're going to the planicopter thing. We came in here because I was hoping it would be a map checkpoint that we could port to, but turns out the answer is no. Okay, wait, don't put a "we" after the fact that you can't stop crying and shaking. Those are not two things that go together, Mei Mei. That is not a good thing. Stupid bugs. Have a good night, Shadowlore. Is that a man or a... No, it's a fish. Hi. I was gonna leave you alone. Where the fuck are my dog? Not dog. Where did my dog go? Where did my dog and my woman go? Go away, bug. I don't want you. I want my dog and my woman. Where's my dog? Where's my woman? I want my dog and my woman, average man. Eh. Okay, but we saw our dog whilst we were here, right? At the very beginning, we saw our dog. No, not my dog in my woman. No, and. Very important distinction. One is a dog and a lady. One is Tori. Where the fuck is my... Hello? Okay, well apparently it just glitched or something. Okay, well you know what? I need to go back in there because my HP is low, so I'm gonna go steal one of their beds. I thought I did that before we... whatever. Cool. No, it doesn't have a landmine on its head. That's his brain. That's his good old doggy, the good old doggy brain. Me. Okay. This time... They're running all the way around, aren't they? The lake lurk is back. Why? Well, I'm gonna use this time to go pet my fucking oh, I can't. I want to go pet the bunnies again. They'll keep running. I'll be right back. I'm putting you guys back in the hole. Ha 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 ha. Okay, I won't lie, I wasn't actually petting the bunnies. I felt really sick. And, in fact, if I once again feel really sick and have to throw up again, I'll probably be cutting stream short tonight. Maybe I'll stream later again once I'm feeling better. Yeah. I think the food I ate was not good. Oh, I know you wouldn't be mad, but I didn't want to be like, hey, I'm gonna go vomit right now. I'll see you soon, you know? But hopefully that was fine for now. And maybe it'll be fine. Maybe now I won't be sick. That man was just T-posing at us. Maybe... Oh! But maybe it'll be fine from now on. You know? Maybe it'll be fine from now on. Yeah, I was really hoping I was just feeling sick because I ate too fast or something. But yeah, no, I think the food was probably bad. So, yay! But it's, you know, we'll where the fuck is my dog? Where'd the dog go, Veronica?
Ooh, got something good for me?
No.
Is it a dress?
Why don't you have any? You don't have a weapon on. Why aren't you using a weapon? Where is your weapon? Didn't you have like a pushy weapon? Where's your weapon? Her weapon is gone. Okay, do you have your weapon now?
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
She must have lost it previously then. Okay, if I give you back the power fist, will you at least use that? Stupid. She lost it somewhere. Okay, how do we get out of here? Without jumping, apparently. Because they can't fucking jump. God damn it. Do we have to go all the way around? Why? Okay, what if they come up here with me? Oh, I thought we could just walk off, but no, that needs a jump too. God damn it! How do I... But I don't want to leave them. Oh, hey! I have discovered Camp Golf. Perfect. Wonderful. Just like I've always fucking wanted, I guess. Is the medical tent?
We won't go quietly.
Hi.
Your friend need something?
Medical supplies?
Here's what I got.
And all of those. And in return, you can have these explosives, this dynamite, this incendiary grenade, these, that, this, that. Hooray!
Give me a shot if you need anything else.
Thank you.
Ma'am.
I will be taking smaller amounts of liquid whilst doing hydrates. Yes, I will not be gulping 12 million. Smaller gulps. Smaller gulps. How the fuck? Do we go this way? Wah, 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 wah. Can they come here? Yes. That's not what made me sick. Definitely not. We drink lots of water here. Never know if you need them 20k caps for something in the future. Look, it is what it is, okay? You never know. You never know if you might need some good things. Okay, where is this stupid... I think it's in there. Ugh, stupid. Alright. Okay, can these guys go in the water? Okay, well apparently I can't swim, so I'm gonna walk along the fucking bottom. Sure. Whatever. Nope. No, I can't. Can I get my gun out, please? No, no guns. No guns for me in the water. Death. No. But this isn't even a normal gun. This is a magic gun. It should work underwater. Salisbury steak, bottle cap, bottle cap, bottle cap, bottle cap, bottle cap, bottle cap. Thanks, Ronnie. There's nothing in here. BB gun. Paint gun. Sunset sarsaparilla. Alright, now we continue onward. Onward to... Oh, is that where we're... What's that? Well, I can't get there because apparently I can't swim on the top of the water, so it doesn't fucking matter. Oh, I can swim on the top of the water. Why can I swim on the top of the water now? Still can't get my gun out while stemming the water, though. Oop, the lake lurk went boop boop, boop boop, boop boop, lake lurk, boop boop. Oh, Alright. Boop boop, lake lurk. Again. What do you mean you weren't ready for the cheetah dress? This is my totally normal dress for my totally normal out in the wilderness, out in the wild exploration. Just totally normal dress. With a totally normal amount of armor and stuff. One on... No one convinced me. I did it myself. Lord Death. Lord of Death and Murder, that is me. Also the Lord of feeling ill. Hello. Ah. Camera. And there's a power fist in here. Maybe I should take that as well. For girly. Hi, girly.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
No. Good, I think you put it on now. Wonderful. What's in here? Empty. Stupid. Why is this even out here if it doesn't have cool stuff? Rounds. Money I don't need. Okay, well. Oh, that way. Oh no, my chat! Uh-oh. Alt tab real fast. Because apparently... I did say empty, but sometimes I read things and then it doesn't quite register in my brain hole. Alright. Yes, exactly. Back into the water. I don't want to get back into the water, but that is what we're going, apparently. I don't like being in the water because I can't kill things in the water. And that makes me feel vulnerable. Trying to hit like the sweet spot so I can see underwater. But not be underwater, you know? In Minecraft, it's the best place to be. Alright, well, we're here. What are we supposed to do again? What? Attach the ballast. Attach what ballast to where? Where am I attaching? Hello? How to deploy ballast? It's just there? Oh, there. Okay, I was looking to see if there was a place where it would just make me push a button, but I didn't see it until just now. Haha! Attach. Whee! Bonk. Attach. Return to the shore, near the... That was a fucking fish. There was a fish in my face. I'm assuming that that's the Toto place? Probably. Probably. Will the plane fly? Now, we would certainly hope, but... Ooh, leg look. Leg look. There is a leg look. Did you kill the lake lurk? Oh, you're not a lake lurk. You're Ronnie. There's a lake lurk over there? Maybe I'm just going crazy. What? Return to shore near the tow winch and use the detonator to float it to the surface. Can I not use this? What? Return to the shore and use the detonator to float it. Yeah, I don't fucking know how to use the detonator. It's beeping. I don't know what's beeping. It's the detonator. I don't know where the detonator is. Is this a detonator? No. Is it in my... It's in my pocket? It's a weapon. Why is it a weapon? That's stupid. No, it's not. Oh, there. Click. I was looking for a thing to press, I'm not gonna lie. Can I use this now? No. Well, it's on this surface. Return to Loyal. Oh. Alright, well, is this on the map? Yes, Cavill Bay is on the map. There's too many bugs here. I don't want to be with the bugs. But there were things in the water. Was it anything that was good? There's like tires and stuff. Yeah, shopping cart. There we go. That's the kind of thing I was looking for. Just silly little things. I like silly little things. Are there more remnants of a world long past? Fish. Well, I'm happy to have seen the shopping cart at the very least. I do like shopping carts. Nice. Invisible grass. Even in the apocalypse, people don't probably put shopping carts away. They never do, huh? They really never do. Lots of tires down here, too. Lots of tires. I do wonder how many people were murdered here. Oh, were murdered here given the amount of tires. Because that's a lot of tires. Which in theory means probably a lot of cars. Which means probably that a lot of people were sunk in here. Alright. Let's go back to Loyal. Some things never change. War never changes. Boing, 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 boing. B-29 was lost in the Arctic and perfectly preserved for decades. Some citizens tried to recover it, but burnt it to a crisp. Yeah, that sounds about right. Let me in.
If you can't keep that thing under control, I will. It's going to be a
The
dream
fuck?
come true.
Plan worked. Float it up.
That's tremendous.
How exactly do you plan to get the plane
I
back here?
just told you, the robots are going to handle it.
Okay. Planning on using the diversionary tactics to draw their attention?
Exactly. We'll be shelling an unoccupied location in outer Vegas to get their attention elsewhere.
Ah.
By the time they realize they aren't under attack, the plane and the bots will be long gone. The kids wish we were shelling a real target. Pearl thinks
course.
it's wise not to start up a war, just as the lady has risen.
Makes sense. Glad to have helped.
Hey, I better get rolling.
Do you have any books that I want? No, doesn't look like it. I'm gonna sleep. Look away. Wee. Wee. Alright, well now... Let Pearl know your job is done. Great, because I was gonna go look for Pearl anyway. Wee. Wee. Boo, 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 boo. That's Pearl's house. Hello, Pearl.
Hello, friend.
B29's on the way.
This is a miracle, child.
There may be a battle in the near future at the Hoover Dam. Could you offer any assistance?
Of course, my child. After all that you have done for us, we would love to help you in the upcoming battle.
Thank you.
After all the training in virtual reality, the young ones would relish an opportunity to put their skills to battle. Don't get blown up.
I will certainly try. Was it just to Ambassador Crocker and the Yes Men? I'm pretty sure that there was also... Ambassador Crocker. I thought Mr. House also wanted that. Oh well. Ambassador Crocker. Ambassador Crocker. Ah. Blech. I am full of death. Oh, this is wrong. This is incorrect. Why? How we? Can I get in from there? Ha-ba-ba-ya-ba. Ha-ba-ba-ba-ba. If I was an angry man, would I be inside of these walls? Yeah, I thought that that would have been a good place to drop myself, but no. Inside I go. Hello, bots.
Thank you for visiting Vtubers.
They're nice to me again. Nice to me again. This is great news. I'm near certain that House wanted this as well. Well, it's fine. For now, let's go to the Mr. Man.
Sure, later.
Do-do-do-do. I mean, I don't have positive fame. I just... What the fuck? I have a feeling like that wasn't correct. Yeah, Brahmin. Yeah, the Brahmin just opened it.
Think you can walk around here like nothing's happened? See, my friends and I, we were kind of wondering if we should give you a good beating right now, or save it for when
Who
we catch
the
you outside.
fuck are you?
We don't like you, Mojave scum. And we like you even less when you fuck with our strip. So you either pay up to walk around here, or we're gonna make you pay up. That clear?
What have I done?
Let's just say that people around here talk about you. They say things, not nice things. We only like to hear nice things, get it?
Fucking bitch. I'm literally going to talk to your captain. I'm gonna talk to your dad about this.
Hello.
Dad. Dad, your sons were being mean to me. Dad.
It's good to have a friend of the NCR here. I hope
Boomers.
you've returned with good news.
Yes, they will help. The boomers have agreed to help me.
Excellent work. I can't tell you how useful that would be. In any event, I have another assignment ready and waiting for you. Rest up when you're... It's good to have a friend of the NCR.
A friend, you say?
So I did. We've made great strides, sure, but we've had reports of violence against NCR citizens in a neighborhood just to the northeast called Freeside.
Yes, what of it?
Violence is something of a way of life there, but there's...
Yeah, you guys are not being
Sources
super
suggest
nice.
The violence is being perpetrated by the gang that runs the place.
No,
The Kings.
it's not the
I
king.
need someone to look into this that won't attract attention. Good. First, our sources have tracked most of the attacks back to a king named Pacer. The
Yeah, that
consensus
sounds
is
about right.
that the violence will stop if he's removed. The problem is we can't simply kill him. There is an alternative option, but my sources feel that getting rid of this Pacer...
If I can't just kill him, what do you want me to do?
Make it look like an accident, or pin the deed on someone else. Look into this guy's affairs and...
Okay. Sure. I'll try to find a way.
I'm sure something will turn up. If you think you found something but are unsure, report back and I'll let you... It may be tough to find a way to completely... In that case, we could take a different tact. If we can't go after the man responsible, we'll... The Kings, including our friend Pacer, report to the...
Yeah, it's fine. I don't need to talk about the king. I know a ton
king.
about King. I'll go talk with King.
Oh.
Can I have money? What's happening on
Is
the
the
ship?
same-
Give me money.
Goodbye.
It's empty. Why is it empty? Stupid. Why do you even have a safe if it's empty? I am a king. I'm the kingiest king, in fact. The kings, yeah, I know them. They love me. The fuck? Those kings don't love me. I don't know what they're doing. Do 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 do. No, no, he's running at me. Stop it! No! No! Oh, I'm faster than you, bitch. Ugh. I got too excited, now I feel sick again. Hi, King.
Why, Rexy, you look all better, boy. Good as new. Did my Rexy get a new brain?
He sure did.
You're a man of your word, no doubt about it. Can't thank you enough. If you want, hold on to Rex for a little while longer. I'm sure he'd enjoy that. Was there anything else you wanted?
Violence.
I'd like to help you out, especially considering all you've done. But that's a pretty big favor you're asking for, and you've already used yours. Was there anything else?
Damn it. You've already used yours.
All right.
I've got my eye on you. I've got my...
Shit. How do I kill you in a way that implicates someone else? Or do I dress like someone else? Ugh. I could implicate the boomers. I could implicate the Legion.
What's up?
Can't see me.
Personal space meaning anything to you, lady?
No, they would never recognize Rexy or anything. That'd be crazy. Hi, Konzu. I did find a brain for Rexy. Sleep. Oh, I'm dying. I really want to be able to break a window and jump out, but I know that's not a thing. But I feel like it should be a thing, you know? Hi.
I want to go to the strip. We never get to go to Gomorrah anymore.
Ah, yes. The meat bed. Ah. Like, what do you mean I failed the eye test again? It is a meat bed. Wait, look. See? You look at that. You tell me that doesn't look like meat. It looks like meat. I'm not wrong. Triangle. It is a justified title. We haven't even murder hoboed anyone yet. You see, what do you see? Meat? Yeah, see? Meat. It looks like a giant slab of meat. A giant hunkin' slab of meat. Where am I? Oh, how do I... How can I... You're still dressed as a member of Caesar's Legion. Yes, I know. How do I... Can I just shoot him? No! It didn't work. Gotta be sneaky. When will Pacer leave?
Hey.
He's leaving. I don't have a gun without noise, but I have Maria. I don't have any grenades. I could pocket grenade if I had grenades, but I in fact do not have any grenades. Neither does he. No, go around them. That's not helpful. Good boy. But I'm dressed as Legion. It's not a conventional weapon. It's an energy weapon. Wait, I've got a conventional. Yeah, put that back on. Can I just teleport? Fuck. No!
Free side is on.
Word is, the leader of the Fiends got taken back. I would have done it myself if he ever had the courage to step in the free
How
side.
they know? Stupid.
Personal space meaning anything to you, lady?
No, fuck you. Was it upstairs again? Yes, this one is your bedroom. We save, and now we wait. We wait, we wait, we wait. We wait. Please, please come so I can murder your face. Rex's tail kinda looks like a deflated raccoon tail. Kinda. There he is. the door open again? Bad Veronica. No, stop barking! We're gonna have to load it again. But why? Door is closed now. It's red. I'm worried. Whee! Whee! No one knows. No one knows. Whee! Shut up. We're going quietly, dog. Hi. Goodbye. No one knows. It's fine. Everything is fine. You've never seen anything. Hello. I just got here. How are you?
On the strip right now. The head of one of Mr. House's families was killed.
Oh.
Time to lay low, you ask me.
Yeah, I have no idea who possibly ever could have killed Mr. House's people. That's crazy.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
That man is just sitting there. Yeah. Everything is fine. Yes, everything is fine. I was worried he would try to attack me, but I think it's fine. Everything is going just the... Kinda tempted to go talk to the man up there, but we'll do that after. Boing, boing, boing. I know that place. Boing, boing, boing. Boing. I think we have more vault suits too, right? I think I've got a couple, but maybe I'm wrong. Hi.
Well, well. If
Oh, apparently I don't. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Fuck you. Never mind. Fuck you. La 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 la. Ooh. Ugh. But everything's alright. Oh. Yeah, no, I'm still not feeling well. Maybe that. Where is the man? Please. Please come into your office, man. I would like to finish this quest. So... Man, where's...
Help you?
Where is man?
At this rate, one Securitron is going to be enough to defend the whole strip.
No. No man there. If I sleep, now will there be man? Yes. Free side.
Yep.
Take the energy weapon to kill Pacers. The Van Graff should take the blame.
Killing two birds with one stone.
Oh, except they're already dead.
You've done a great service for the NCR. Now, you're probably wondering about your reward.
Mm-hmm.
This has been something of a hot button topic, so
Mm-hmm.
I was able to secure this for you.
I got fame and some bottle caps. Okay. Keep me in mind for any future assignments.
I would, but I'm afraid the rest of the work in my queue pertains to matters I'll have to deal with personally. I've received a message from Colonel Moore up at Hoover Dam.
Ooh, Hoover
You're not
Dam.
officially in the employ of the NCR, so there's nothing forcing you to go. The Colonel... We won't go quietly. The Legion...
This man was sleeping until noon, which nothing wrong with that, except for the fact that this man is an official.
It's good to have a friend of the NCR here. What can I do
See
for
you,
you?
Phantom.
Goodbye.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how much longer I'll be able to stream because this sick is not going away. It's very unfun
Wish I could
feeling.
have been there to see Caesar die.
But I like boobies and I like Fallout. Boing, boing, boing. Boing, 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 boing. Yeah, exactly.
A ghoul goes to a doctor and says, "Doctor, doctor."
No, I will not stop yet. I will not. I will not. You cannot make me. Penthouse. Hello.
The next step is to add the Boomers' considerable firepower.
Boomers have already vowed to help me out.
Well done. The Boomers' firepower may prove an advantage when the battle for Hoover Dam comes around. I'd hoped to have you investigate the Omertas.
Oopsies!
But after the trouble you caused at Gomorrah, they won't let you in the front door. I'll see if I can make some progress with informants. You're useless in this matter.
Sorry! Your murders had it
An
coming.
opinion you expressed with supreme subtlety and finesse. Moving on. Your next assignment is to locate and destroy remnants of the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel. The NCR nearly did the job at Helios 1 a few years ago, but there seem to have been survivors.
Yeah, I won't be going back to that place. It was my first time trying the food because I was really excited for mushroom risotto.
Please,
but yeah, I will not be going back there. Brotherhood, any possibility of a diplomatic solution?
We're talking about a coterie of bulging-eyed fanatics who think all pre-war technology belongs to them. They'll never accept my using an army of robots to defend New Vegas. While it's a fight I can win, I'd rather sidestep it altogether.
The Brotherhood is holed up in the Hidden Valley.
You're absolutely right. You must have had run-ins with them, as have I. Since 2278, I've lost 5 roaming Securitrons near Hidden Valley.
Oh.
I didn't receive any clear video of the incident, but telemetry from the units destroyed indicates they were attacked with energy weapons.
Wasn't me.
It's obvious that the Brotherhood has a base in Hidden Valley or thereabouts. Finding it won't be easy, but getting inside will be the real trick.
Been there, done that. Wipe. I don't want to. I mean,
from time to time, the NCR
but
has assaulted
Veronica.
Brotherhood bunkers. In 4 of the 6 incidents I know of, the bunkers self-destructed. I surmise it's standard practice for the Brotherhood to install a self-destruct system. It's consistent with their uncompromising nature.
I know that they're not grand, but Veronica.
Return when it's done.
I don't. What do you mean NCR infamy gained? Okay, well, at least I'm still liked. Gained from talking to House, yeah, but they don't know that. How do they know? How do they know? They don't know.
Do not be alarmed.
How do they know? Follow me. No, follow me. They don't have an NCR spy there. I would never tell on myself. Never. I'm super good with secrets, so you know, definitely would trust me. I would never. Never, ever, ever, ever. Okay. Wipe out the Brotherhood. You know, first things first. Let's go find their files instead. Ooh, one's there. One to Hidden Valley. Hollowed out rock. Alright. What was the thing that they wanted me to do here? There's 2. Okay, one in that direction. One in the other direction. Ba 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 ba. Tree. Not tree. Okay, not tree. Fan. Hello. See ya, Sarge. I hope it's nothing bad. I hope you have a wonderful day. Oh. Okay. We'll go for sneak and science and energy weapons. Less damage to companions. That's probably a really good thing for me to get. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, no, you know what? We're gonna do that. So that I stop shooting people. Is this one of the places I'm supposed to be? It doesn't seem like it. Boo. Mini nuke, mini nuke, mini nuke, mini nuke. Wait, are we supposed to go for that one instead? I was just trying to follow these. Because we've already been in the Brotherhood base. Does it want us to go back in? Was there something in here I forgot to do? Oh, look at the Brotherhood history files. Okay, so what I actually need to do is the patrol. Okay. All the way up here. And which one is it? And slightly over there. Frosty the Snowman is a very lovely snow. He's a little guy who is made of snow. Yes, he is. He's made of snow. Frosty the Snowman, he's a snowy little guy.
Ooh, got something good for me?
And if he was here in the Mojave, then we know that he would die. Okay. Go all the way back. Do 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 do. Where the fuck are we now? Oh, returning the bros leadership sounds like a fun optional quest. I mean, I'm apparently just supposed to blow up this whole operation. So... I don't really want to blow up the whole operation, though.
Hey, Ramos.
Hey yourself, kiddo.
Mostly because I like her.
Oh, hey there. Something I can help you with?
Never mind. Let's go down into the depths of this place And then we will one day murder them all. Empty lockers. Boo. Hello.
Hello, you must be the outsider everyone's talking about.
Yes.
I'm Linda Schuller. If you ever need medical attention, this is the place to come.
No.
Later.
Continued. Oh! Okay. Yeah. It's been a hard day. I think I lost more than twice as many as I saved. I guess I'd say we've lost a little over half our number. All for some broken down solar energy station that barely works. I think if Elder Elijah hadn't gone missing, I might have refused to treat him. Would have served the prick right. God, I haven't looked over these in a while. I remember writing this like it was yesterday. I would have imagined I'd spend the next few years of my life trapped underground. Nothing much to report this week, just a few cases of mild respiratory problems. Come to think of it, there were a number of respiratory problems last week, too. Should talk to Lorenzo, maybe something's breaking down. Damn that Taggart! I got stuck scheduling the janitor's scribes experiments again. It's bad enough that we're stuck down here with one another, but all the Brotherhood scribes and the waste I get stuck with a lecherous scatterbrain for a boss. Perhaps Hardin is right. Maybe it is time for a change. Ooh, Schuller wants a change.
Hello, can I help you with something? Yes, I handle all medical needs in the
No,
bunker.
they're janitor
If
scribes
you're ever
because they clean up
wounded, I can
messes.
treat you. Normal.
Other duties?
I'm this, but everyone around here knows.
You really don't like Taggart, do you?
I don't appreciate how much harder I have to work to cover for his tendency to focus on his personal projects. I try not to think too much about his personal proclivities. I can. Bye.
Personal proclivities. Personal proclivities. We can go punch these. Punch, punch. Nope, wrong. Not the gun. Where's she going? Where's she going? What do you mean detected hidden? Don't worry, no one saw. Personal
I heard some special
proclivity.
squad of Rangers is on its way to the Vegas area. I guess the NCR.
I heard some special squad of Rangers on its way to the Vegas area. I guess.
Alright, this was the one that was broken.
Finally getting serious about fighting the Legion.
It's a bit but. What about
I'd kill to go outside and gather some specimens.
I'm sure you would. Worts a baby. Weechy weechy. Weechy weechy.
Now, who can tell me the...
Hello.
Does Ramos know you're walking around without a guard?
Yes, fuck you, bitch. No, no one needs a Pekoe plushie. No one needs that. That's crazy talk. That's crazy talk. Inaccessible. Poo-poo to you. Why? At least it wouldn't be like a mocha plushie where you soak it in milk and throw it against a wall. We need it someday, maybe. They're usually quite hard to do though, because you need to make sure you can, like, you need to get a large number of them, right? So you've heard? Of course I've heard. I have first look privileges. Boo. Yeah, like a commitment number. Yeah. Why am I down here? La la. No, the plushie does not need animal and human ears. I only have one set of ears. Thank you very much. Oh, it's a piss room. I see. Another piss room. We've already been here. Hello.
Found the missing patrols? Or...
Found 2 of the patrols. All of the paladins are dead.
That is unfortunate. Return when you have found them.
Wait, I thought that was... Oh. I thought that was a man.
What is it, outsider? Have you discovered anything?
Mission discs?
That was...
Time for me to go. Yeah, I'm sick. Yeah.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
It's not a dress. I'm sorry.
Hey, I can't really move now, but I'll follow you in spirit.
What do you mean Veronica can't carry anymore? I took one away from her.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
No. Ah, shit. Alright, dog. It's your turn, too. I wasn't giving you that to wear. I have this back? Jesus fuck. Alright. I mean, I guess we can all move now, right? Yeah, okay. Why are you even here? Why are you here? Why are you here? Stupid. Alright, let's go to the doctor lady. She says, not knowing where the fuck the doctor lady is anymore. Being sick takes energy. I don't know where the lady is. I was trying to sell her stuff, but I can't. I gotta go find someone else to sell to. No, I didn't get the history lesson either. Well, I don't know where it is. But it is. Ooh. Spooky. I gotta go that way? Okay. Here we go, out into the side of the world where we just pretend that it's okay. I think we gotta go out here. Alright. I think this is where one time I got murdered by a death claw. But I don't really know if this is where I got murdered by a death claw. The fuck is that? I don't know, but I'm getting radiation. Critical strike on Mo is crazy. Why was that one named? Hollow tape cells. I think that's it. Hello, please let me out of the hole. Please let me out of the hole. Thank you. Do we want to go over there, maybe? Yeah, I know technically vendors restock. We've just yet to see it. None of them wish to give us their money, but I wish to have it.
This is a dangerous place, human, especially for your kind. I suggest you turn back. There's nothing good waiting for you further on.
What makes this a dangerous place?
You must have heard her radio broadcasts. Though why a human would follow her invitation here is beyond me, unless you didn't listen very closely.
I didn't hear anything.
The voice on the radio belongs to Tabitha, the supreme commander of Black Mountain, or as she calls it, the state of Utopia. She took control of this place almost 2 years ago. The super mutants here do whatever she says, and she says humans are to be killed on sight.
Oh. Sounds like you've had enough of Tabitha. What if you had some help?
Help would improve the odds. Help might just make the difference. All right, if you're good enough at what you do to meet me in the village up near the peak, we can talk further. I'll have a plan by the time I see you, if I see you. Good luck. It's gonna be a lot harder for you to get up there than it will be for me.
Okay. Goodbye. Man's just booking it. Black Mountain. I mean, I could go up there, I guess. Why is he running in the opposite fucking direction? You have discovered Black Mountain. Well, great. That means we can teleport back here, right? Good. Great. Let's go the fuck back to where we're supposed to go. I can finish this quest. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Gross. My tummy just tried to fill my mouth with acid. I did not appreciate that. Thank you for the hydrate. Hello. Hello. Okay, we go... Which way? This way? Doing it in your sleep is awful? Ooh, I'm glad I've never had to deal with that. That sounds terrible, yes. Hello, Mr. Man.
Found the missing patrols, or...
Holotapes.
They were all dead then. But when the patrols failed to return, we assumed the worst. I want you to contact those scouts and gather their reports. When you find them, tell them you're my representative and ask them if the bears are still hunting. Return when you've gathered all of their reports.
Okay. Is there a button anywhere in here to explode everything? It doesn't seem like there's an explode everything button. Very sad. I was really hoping that there was an explode everything button. So many people. Alright, well we're gonna ignore that those exist. We're gonna do this one next time. We're gonna head to the summit of Black Mountain and end Tabitha's reign of terror.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, I am going to pass you off. Two cute girls. Cute girls doing cute girl things. Alright. let us save here. I'm sorry it's such a short stream today. I apologize. Usually, oh, you know, let's maybe save properly. Usually I would go for a really long time when we tend to play Fallout. I tend to go for like a minimum of 5 or 6 hours. But yeah, I'm not feeling super well today. I have been betrayed by my food. I have been betrayed by the snacks that I believed in. So we are going to go hang out with a girly. We're gonna go hang out with a girly. This was still a 4-hour stream. Yeah, but that's still really short for me. That's really short for me, especially for Fallout. 4 hours is like a normal late night stream because then I'll have to go to like work. Even then, I think we usually don't do 4 hours a lot of the time. Usually we'll do like a 5-hour stream a lot of the time now. But anyway, yes, we're gonna go hang out with a cute girly. I think Mira's I'm assuming she's she's my waifu team grows stronger. Oh, she's not playing Minecraft today. Digimon story time. Digimon story. Oh my god, Doki the King did not tell. No. Alright, let me just set this up over here. Mira Mayhem. Okay. Yeah, thank you guys for coming and hanging out. I apologize again that it is a shorter stream and that it got progressively less energetic as the stream went on. I was trying to be like energetic at the beginning, and I think it very quickly went and crashed into the bottom of the ocean, and I apologize for that. But yes, I promise to not eat new foods before I stream next time. But yeah, tomorrow, though, at 8 p.m. PST, which is our normal streaming time, we have a spot in the Bloody Valentine's Karaoke Relay.
Noel has tossed $5 in treasures. Hey, you're the guy who's been helping out Freeside. Sorry about your food poisoning. The king said to give you this.
Thank you, John Noel, and thank you, Phantom, as well. I appreciate it. Anyway, back to what I was saying. We are going to be part of the karaoke relay tomorrow at 8 p.m. PST. Everyone should be singing for half an hour before we go to the next person. And so yes, I will be doing some silly little singing at 8 p.m. PST, and then there's only going to be a handful of people after me. In theory, if I start streaming again at 10 p.m. PST, we're not going to overlap the end of the relay, so that's what I want to do. And we are going to be playing I'ma Let You Cook, which is a food-based roguelite ? That we weren't able to play last night because I had to do bonus work. Blech. Terrible. But yes, we've got 2 streams coming up tomorrow. And then Saturday is Valentine's Day. And I have a little something to show you guys. And we have a stream on Saturday at 4 p.m. PST. I know that that's my day off, but I'm kind of actually thinking about maybe making that like a normal stream slot, which I know would make it a really weird time comparatively to my other stream slots, which is always 8 p.m. PST or 1 a.m. PST. I'm thinking I might do Saturdays like earlier in the day, because then at least it still gives me time afterwards to go do do cleaning and laundry and get groceries and that kind of stuff. It is grocery day, but it'll give me more time, and then I can spend more time with the boobies. I'm min-maxing. min-maxing, but it'll be like a bonus time day, you know? It'll be like a bonus stuff day. So we probably won't do like, it'll probably be like weird, like little one-off games, or like me trying to fucking learn how to play the piano again. Or like working on thumbnails and stuff, like, you know, so that it's not like a big fancy stream that people are like, if you miss it because it's at a weird time, don't worry about it, because it's not going to be like a big fancy stream. That's what I've been thinking, because then, you know, I get bonus day, because like I can't there. It's not enough time. It's not. I want to do more. I want to do more cute boobay time things. But yes, for now though, we are gonna go raid in Tamira, and I am going to go lay on the fucking floor. That's what I'm gonna do. But thank you guys so much again for coming and hanging out. I really appreciate it. And hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow at the karaoke relay. And if not, then maybe I'll see you afterwards for some gaming. And no matter what, I hope that you're going to be doing super, 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 super well. I'll see you soon. Boo-bye. 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 Boo-bye.